Here we go.
Yeah. Why does he always find that damn card?
Because you leave it in the same place every single day.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Hello and welcome to 3/3 Game Nerds. Today we are talking about the most hated game in our personal collections. So, who would like to go first?
I should go last.
Let's start with you.
Start with me.
I feel like yours is a very...
It's literally in the name of the show. This game is crap. The fact is,
Not the name
it
of the
is
show,
crap.
the name of the game.
Yeah, whatever.
Is it an episode if I don't correct you?
No. It's not a day if you don't correct me.
Well, then be right.
But this is the most garbage game I've ever played in my life. It's not fact or crap. It is true or false. All you do is read dumb statements, which there's a ton of them. So all you do is read statements, and almost every single time it's a fact. There's hardly any crap ones on here. But you read one of the statements, everyone guesses if it's fact or crap. And literally what you do is you have a card that says fact on one side and crap on the other side. And you all slam it down on the table, what your answer is. The first person to slam it down on the table can earn 2 points instead of 1 point if they're correct. So first, it's one of those games where you have the argument of who slammed on the table first every time. So you know that's going to be a problem.
It's me. It's always me.
And, of course, if you slam it down and you're wrong, you lose 2 points. But almost every card, there's more facts than there are crap in general. So just every time, guess fact. Everything's true. Whatever. Who cares?
The hell is a rush hour card?
A rush hour card, you go through rapid fire, and you try to do as many as you can within the allotted timer and see how many you can get right. But the whole point of the game is you got a bunch of these stupid things. The factor crap tokens, and you take all of these factor crap tokens, which there's like 10,000 of these stupid freaking things.
I'm not cleaning that up.
And you have to play the game until all of the tokens are gone. So this game can last...
Are you for real?
Yes. So this game can last freaking forever. It's garbage. And I never want it. I'm taking this whole game and throwing it in the freaking garbage because I can't stand it. There's my most hated game.
Well, that's a little dramatic.
That escalated quickly.
The cover too. Get that out of here.
What about the rules?
Rules. The rules are terrible. Don't even read them.
You missed 2.
Oh, all right.
And then
1, 2.
There's one on your pants.
It's crap. It's a fact. That game is crap.
Are you sure? I feel like you should have gone first then.
Yeah, I really should. I didn't realize I was going to do that.
How do you follow that?
I mean, Wynnie said she's last. So, Eric,
all right.
let's hear about your piece of garbage.
Ooh.
It's not really a piece of garbage. It's just my least...
We don't have crappy games in our collection.
Oh.
It's just my least favorite ad in my collection. And it's mainly because I compare it to another game in my collection that I really like.
Which is regular.
Yes. Which, my least favorite is 5 Minute Marvel, which...
Ugh.
If you haven't gone and seen our previous episode of 5 Minute Dungeon, pause it, go watch it, come back.
Yes.
But like this one, I feel like they try to do too much to make its own individual game. Basically, instead of each hero having their own individual deck, they have superhero abilities, and then everyone draws from the same deck.
I don't even remember how to play it, to be honest.
Yeah, like
we played it once, right?
Yeah,
we played it once, and we're like, this is terrible.
You were so excited about it. You were so excited to buy it for him.
Yes.
I remember you even texted me like, "Oh, I got it for him because he loves it."
I feel like
la la la.
If we took it and did our we made individual.
My least favorite game is a game my wife bought me.
Well, we try our best as wives.
Well, technically,
We're both
if I could
his
have
wives.
found it wouldn't have been my least favorite game.
Huh?
There is a game that's in my collection somewhere. I just can't find it anymore.
Well, say it anyway.
It's Phase 10, it's a game that just takes way too long. No one ever finishes it. It's like
Sorry,
Monopoly.
Megan.
It's like I would rather play by house rules where you can finish multiple phases.
He just said it takes way too long.
He did.
You should have saved that for when it was my turn.
But yeah, that one's just it's not a game for me. But this one, I feel like if we made individual decks for each one of the heroes, or
so you have to modify it to make it even playable.
Well, just to make it better,
enjoyable.
Okay.
It's mainly because I compare it to 5 Minute Dungeon. Like if I picked it up not knowing what 5 Minute Dungeon was, I feel like it would have been better.
I feel like it's like the movies where if it's a sequel or a remake, but you have to consider it like a completely separate thing.
It's like when Disney has
done their remakes, like their live action stuff. So, like, for example, I don't like all the live action remakes they've been doing. Like, not necessarily not necessarily that I don't like the movies, but that I don't like that they're like, oh, let's remake everything. Like, I will tell you, one I have not seen is The Lion King, because I'm like, oh, your animation got better. That's great. And also, I heard some not great things about it anyways. But I did see Aladdin. And I make it as 2 separate movies. Okay. Because it's, like, you can't compare it to the original.
No.
And, like, Will Smith didn't even want to have to, like, follow in Robin Williams' shoes, because who would ever want to follow in those shoes? Himself. So it's just if you make it separate things, they can be good. So I feel like this game is like that, where if it's a separate thing on its own and you don't even consider the other stuff, that it's fine. It's not like it's amazing, but it's fine.
See, I was gonna put it as like, you know, when Disney had their main movie, like they had Aladdin, and then they came out with Aladdin 3 and they put really cheap animation into it and just like half-assed everything into it in a straight-to-video movies. Any Disney straight-to-video was always crap.
Okay.
So that's the straight-to-video.
Okay, but calm down with your Disney hatred. Bring it down. Bring it down.
But they can't be perfect all the time.
But didn't you just get all of your...
Oh, no. I still have plenty of anger over that.
Jesus.
You're going to see the floor at the end of this.
Well.
Wait till the end of the video. You're going to see that.
But yeah, I really feel like if I hadn't played the original 5 Minute Dungeon, this would have been a lot better.
Okay. Here's my question. You said it takes forever.
Yes.
No,
not this one.
It's 5 minutes.
Not 5 minutes. Phase 10 takes forever.
Phase 10 takes forever.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay.
Phase 10 does take forever. That's like a 5-6 hour game.
What?
Phase 10? Yeah.
He's played it wrong. Who have you played it with?
I played it with like 5 people, like a 5-person group.
Who? What people?
Just old friends from high school.
You had friends in high school?
Oh,
she set you up for that. Wow. You walked right into it.
Yeah, but... Yeah, Phase 10 is my... Worst in my collection.
He literally hates it. Like, we couldn't even go to the Dollar Tree and buy one.
So why do you still have it?
Throw it in the
trash. He doesn't know where it is.
It was a gift.
I'm pretty sure it's at his parents' house.
It was like a gift. Like, that was in like my stocking, and I think... either like a family member gave it to me or something like that.
Well, probably mom and dad. Hope they're not watching this. They probably won't.
All right, Wynnie.
Okay.
What you got?
Speaking of games that take 5 ever.
5 ever?
Yep, not forever. It's longer than forever.
I've never heard that before.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, bless your little dad heart.
4 head, 8 head, 10 head. You know. But I've never heard the 5 ever. That's good. I'm gonna steal that.
You're welcome. The reason I'm going last is because probably a lot of our following is gonna get really mad at me.
Well, that's fine. Hate mail's good mail. Any mail's good mail. So put all your hate comments for Wynnie right underneath. What is that? What is it? I don't know what that... Well, yeah, it's white. You're playing a white deck. What do you expect?
Magic. Is the worst game in my collection.
But you did say it's your collection.
Here's because it was when Eric. So as I have said in our previous videos, I taught myself how to play Magic for Eric as a special surprise for him because he was obsessed with it and literally
still is.
Yeah, but he controls it better now.
This was back when I went to the shop every weekend.
But listen, this is where, yes, I would come home from college, And on the Saturday, which is the one day I had at home, like with no driving, he would be at the shop. Mm-hmm. Or, for example, no, half the time I didn't, because why would I? And other times I had events at school, and where would he be? At the shop. Mm-hmm. I was like, really? You're not coming to see me? Because you're at the shop. So I also hated it because of that.
This is where my wife gets a lot of the hate for the game too.
Well, yeah. I mean, it takes away our husbands. But also, it takes forever. There's too many different 50 million different abilities and things that you gotta do. And I don't know how you guys memorize some of these cards because there's only 50 million of them. And then we got a new set. Oh, pre-release. Let's go. No.
I haven't played it in pre-release.
It doesn't matter. No.
It is the most complicated game ever made.
Yes, it's too much.
There's over 2,000 or over 4,000 rules. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And every time there's a new set, it adds more rules. So I get that.
So yes, too many rules, and then you got the people who we kind of talked about this before. They just gotta take forever to have their turn, and they do 50 million things. And you're like, does this affect me? Yes, no, does it affect me? It doesn't affect me. I don't know. And so if you're new and you don't have all the cards memorized, and because they'll literally just be like, Mosswort Bridge, Abundance, Sakura, Tribe Elder, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck any of those do.
I don't think anyone says
does it affect me?
Builder. I think everyone says Steve.
Steve, well, sure. Now, I'll tell you something, though. You say that old players take a long time because they're doing so much, but new players will take a long time because they're trying to figure out how the hell to
I don't care. No, I didn't say that old players take a long time because they're doing a lot. I said old players have cards memorized, and so they're like, here's this, and I'm like, I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah. So, we're all grumpy about these games. So, don't get them. Would not recommend. 0 out of 5 stars.
Except that they would recommend Magic.
Avoid all of them at all costs, except for Magic. So.
Well, 5-minute Marvel, like, if you give it a chance.
No, don't defend it. Don't defend your hate.
It's not. It's just my least favorite.
Embrace it.
It's my least favorite out of my collection.
You'll be much stronger afterwards. Come to the dark side. All right. Do the thing, Wynnie.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
And don't forget that bell. Ding.